Want to welcome Scoops into the studio. Guys, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us. Hello.
So, you guys are super busy at the moment. You're doing your Irish winter tour. So, again, thank you for taking the time out to come in to us. How's the tour been going?
Going brilliant so far.
Yeah.
We've done a good few shows up to now, and then we have our biggest show coming up this Saturday at the Grand Social.
That's going to be my last question. You just ruined it. You put it too early. Come on, Scoops.
It's done now. Cat's out of the bag.
Scoops.
So rewinded it a bit then.
I can edit that to put at the end. Yeah, no, I'm only messing.
We seem like we don't know what we're doing. So one show actually I wanted to ask you guys about in particular was your Waterford show that you did recently. So I saw that you guys donated like all the proceeds to the Pieta House and the Waterford Marine Search and Rescue.
Yeah, I suppose Waterford's my hometown, and I was delighted to have it on the tour dates. And I mentioned it to the lads. It's just it's an issue ongoing in our country, and it's also quite prominent in my local area of Waterford. So I just said to the lads, look, would you mind for this gig that we split our proceeds between Pieta House and towards Waterford River Rescue, who both do great things for, I suppose, suicide awareness and suicide prevention in Waterford, and obviously Pieta House nationwide.
Sure.
And the lads delightfully agreed, and thankfully loads of people came out. We raised great money for two organisations, and we had a great gig.
That's
so
amazing.
It's a win-win for everyone, I hope.
It is a win-win. No, that's fantastic. So to go back to the beginning, I guess. So Scoops was formed in 2014, but it was a two-piece initially between Scoops and yourself.
Yes.
And then 2016, this lovely beatboxing machine came along and joined the band.
Give us a whirl.
I was supposed to beatbox there.
You should have, yeah. And then you guys...
You just ruined your moments.
You did. But you became a three-piece. So you kind of quite quickly got your EP out. Was it within 6 months you had the EP out after forming as a three-piece?
Yeah, basically, to cut a long story short, we met on a J1. 4 years later, I moved to Dublin. That's when we started as a two-piece. Me and Kev put ourselves through college via cover band.
Okay.
And then, we literally decided we'd go with the full band structure. Kev joined the band, and we recorded the EP before we ever gigged.
Okay.
So we recorded the EP, got second in the charts, in the Irish iTunes charts behind Adele.
I know, that's... I mean, we'll forgive Adele,
Yeah,
but that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
We'll let her away with
Yeah, we'll let her away with that one. But, and then our first show was upstairs Whelan's, and it sold out.
Yeah.
And very quickly, I suppose, thankfully, we amassed a lovely following of people who enjoy our music.
It came to great acclaim, and then obviously after the EP did so well, it got you guys some great gigs. So you were touring with Key West for a while. I'd say you have some good stories from that.
We actually got to know them really, really well on the tour. Not that well, but we got to know them pretty well on the tour. Again, it just allowed us to pick up new fans, new followers, and allowed us then to go on after our EP launch to go on and do like a UK string of tours where we did a lot of the shows with them, so
and again they get such big audiences that it's great for you guys to already be coming out to an audience of such a big size, which is amazing. And then again, from I don't know if that was the back of that or if you did this first, but you supported Hudson Taylor, Walking with Cars.
Walking with Cars, Hudson Taylor, Hermits Green, The Academic. For us, it was just a case. Now we're full time, and the reason we went full time is because we saw that
you're legends.
You can say that. I can't. But we really enjoyed it, and when we saw all these other, bigger name bands who were out there doing it, supporting our music and believing in what we were doing, we were like, well, let's do this full time. Yeah. So, like Scoop said there, we did a 12-day UK Irish tour with loads of dates in the UK and probably less in Ireland. And now this tour, we've loads of dates around Ireland. We just did the one big London show.
Yeah. That was in Islington, yes.
In
at
Islington,
the end of October.
Just at the end of October, So, and then we're in the midst of the Irish tour now, as you said. So it's great.
So what's your, because you've had so many great gigs and supported so many great people, do you have any kind of favourite memory from any of these that have happened, or a favourite gig that you guys have done so far?
Well, there was the London one on our first UK tour, as in one of the lads actually fell off stage.
Oh wait, hang on, was he okay?
Not really.
Oh, then I shouldn't laugh.
No. Actually, it was our session bassist. He actually went off stage and he literally fell over, just because we were doing a little bit of a stripped back song, and walked off stage, fell off stage actually, in fact, and his foot was like a tennis ball.
And that's your favourite memory? You're such a mean bad
That was kind of funny. It was kind of funny at the time. Then I realised it was actually kind of bad. We had to put him on the chair for the last two shows, his foot up like that.
Oof. And you were mentioning before the interview, which if you wouldn't mind telling that story again, because I think it's really good, about with Walking with Cars. And
so Walking on Cars gave us our first ever gig when we were way back as a two-piece. Basically, I was looking up, I knew the lads and I'd given them a gig, and they asked me about a support act, and I knew Scoops was doing his solo stuff. And then they wanted him again, but they wanted a bit of a bigger setup.
Sure.
And so Scoops rang me this time and said, would you like to play some percussion with me? And I was a drummer,
Yeah.
so I had never played the cajon like we did today.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I'd love to, but I don't own a cajon and I've never played one. So he said, I'll collect you on the way to Cork from Dublin. So he came to Waterford, which is where I live.
Got a loan of a cajon.
Got a loan of a massive
Which
bass
I'm
cajon.
currently using as my seat.
Which you're currently using as
Yes.
your seat. And we practiced the set maybe 2-3 times, drove to Cork, and played a sold-out show in the Pavilion Cork to over 1,000 people
crazy.
as our first ever gig, and it was the gig that Walking Our Cars got signed on.
See, that's a good story.
Yeah, we didn't get signed, but it was our first ever gig.
To be fair, your first ever gig.
He barely ran through the song. And we didn't tell them that now. We were like, well rehearsed, 6 months.
Oh, they probably don't
They
know
know
this.
now.
Yeah, they know now, yeah. Oh, cheers, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for the gig.
Half an hour practice right there. You're on stage, 7 people around.
And recently, I was having a little stalk on your Facebook yesterday.
As you do.
As you do, you know. I mean, not your band Facebook, just.
Oh, personal Instagram.
Yeah.
I got all the likes. Yeah, thanks for that.
But your music video dropped recently for Stuck on You, and it's such a brilliant video. It reminds me of, or is it based on Lars and the Real Girl? Do you know that film?
No, it's based on a true story in my life.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
What's your name?
I'm joking. No, it's just, yeah.
So who came up with the concept for the video in relation to that song?
Basically where it started was initially we were like, oh, let's get onto the UCD dance group or whatever and see if they can come up with a little bit of a choreographed dance to the song.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, that's not going to work. And then we were like, maybe let's just get a couple of girls in to actually do it then, or to kind of do a little bit of a dance. And then that wasn't going to work. Then we just tried to get one girl in, and that didn't work.
We made no female friends.
We had no female friends at this age, so we literally just were like, look, let's just go.
Do you have a female
Let's
friend
just go
now?
to Miss Fantasia and pick up a blow up doll and stick her in the video.
Well, for people who haven't seen the video yet, because this sounds really creepy otherwise, it's about you.
A blow up doll.
You played the main gentleman.
The blow up doll.
Yeah, and you think she's real?
She is real.
She is real. Sorry, I'm
thought of it.
sorry.
She's in the car actually at the moment, yeah. If we don't hurry up, she'll be looking for us. Yeah. She's needy, put it that way, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was the story. So we just went with the blow up doll and thought it was kind of.
It's a really
Yeah, we just
First we thought it was hilarious ourselves.
yeah, no, I wasn't expecting it because when I watched it initially and then I saw her, I was like, why is she must hate him. And then with the doll thing, I would go, okay.
Right, it's kind of weird.
What a weirdo.
No,
I just kind of tried to keep it a little bit different, and that's basically what it broke down to, from basically not being able to get any female people to do it.
In fairness, as well, all our videos are light-hearted.
Yeah, they
That's
are.
the whole idea, is to have a bit of crack with them. Like, you know, I assume in the future we'll have 1 or 2 more serious ones. But so far, they've been quite light-hearted at the moment. So,
Yeah.
I heard the doll felt a bit deflated after the video.
Oh, that's such a dad joke.
I hope the mic wasn't on.
Remy's in the spotlight there now.
Look at him hogging my interview. Back off, Remy. So, what's next for you guys? Obviously, you know, you have the gigs coming up, but in terms of recording, is there a Scoops album on the way, or what's going on?
Yeah, we're going for a second EP, but what we're going to do is we're going to release singles off it first before we release the EP. So we have 3 new singles recorded. You know, we haven't announced what they are yet, and we have 2 more to do. So hopefully
Do
it'll be
we
a
get a
5.
name of one?
Hopefully it'll be a 5-track EP. That's news.
Okay.
But while we're doing that, we have 2 more to do because we're kind of doing them as we feel they're ready. So as we're doing the singles, we have 3 done, 2 more to go. But we've also, between now and Christmas, we're flat out. We've got the finished Irish tour.
Yeah.
We're going over to Holland for some stuff. We're going over to Germany for some stuff.
Yeah.
And then we've got a week and a half in Scandinavia as well.
Oh, wow, amazing.
So we're getting out there. We find as a band, the one thing we try to do is, because we're in full time, is travel.
Yeah.
And not just set our sights on just Ireland and hope that works out. Obviously we do, but you know, we're getting to the UK, we're getting to Scandinavia, we're getting to Germany, we're going to get to Holland. We'll go to Israel, France.
Because you've quite a big
America,
following
you know.
in Denmark as well, don't you?
Yeah, we were lucky. We got over there. Promoter saw us way back, brought us over, and we've played bar maybe 2. We probably played, you know, most of the top festivals in
That's great,
Denmark,
though,
which
yeah.
is great. Yeah. They're great people over there. They love good music, and we're great music.
It's
so
just
yeah.
funny because there's so many Irish bands that have done so well over in places like Germany and Denmark and stuff, and it's fantastic to see that music kind of gone out to the European audience and really being embraced, which is just amazing. So I guess before we wrap it up, so your next gig, your big gig in Dublin is on the Grand Social on Saturday the 19th?
19th November, yes.
Yeah, and any other big gigs coming up for people up to Christmas you want to holler out and shout out
This
there?
side of Christmas, just the rest of the tour, finishing out the rest of the tour, and just as I said, getting over to Denmark and
Yeah.
Germany, and Holland, and then after that we're just recording and getting the rest of the EP done.
Great.
We're all over the country. Like,
Yeah.
there's nowhere we're not on this tour. So,
Okay.
unless you're in Kerry and Limerick, you
I was about to
missed
try and think of something
You've
random
missed
name
us in
there.
Kerry and Limerick.
Unfortunately, geography is not my strong suit.
us. But we'll be everywhere over the country. We've still got Cork, Galway, Belfast, Donegal, every
Yeah.
corner you can think of.
Amazing.
We're going to be in.
And for people who want to follow you guys, follow you on Facebook. I know you do kind of weekly videos.
I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak for the
Oh,
first time
I'm
in the interview.
excited.
For the first time. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're on Snapchat. Actually, all,
I was about to say-
all social networking.
Do you want to do a bit of beatboxing just before we go? Just to end
Do
it.
it.
Come on, do it, man.
Beatbox the social media stuff so that I'll talk as you beatbox.
I like it, go.
And I just
Give me a
wait
beat.
for my
Give me a beat.
So when are you going to drop the names of the social
I'm going to
networks?
try and
Do
figure
it.
out
Let's just do
somewhere.
it.
Alright.
Go for it.
Do it.
We're on the Instagram, we're on the Facebook too. Snapchat, Tinder, that's Kev for you. We're Scoops Music, that's where we'll be. Find us on every social media. Done.
Yeah.
That was not pre-prepared for anyone wondering.
You can tell.
Guys, thank you very much.
brilliant.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, yeah. Very embarrassing ending for me. But
that was actually really good. Well done.